Hey, what's up guys? I'm Ryan from ExtremeTerrain, and today I'm here with the RedRock 4x4 Eagle Eye Grille fitting your 2007 to 2018 Wrangler JK. This is going to be for the Jeep owner looking to change up and add to the appearance of their JK for a more aggressive look. This grille is made of tough ABS plastic, so it's going to be stronger than the stock, and it's going to add additional protection to those vital parts behind your grille from road and trail debris. Now the black matte finish is going to go with any paint color scheme and is subtle, and the finish is designed to withstand the elements, keeping your grille looking new. Now this is designed to be a direct bolt-on replacement, and it comes with everything needed to install, so there's no drilling or cutting required, making for a very easy install. This is going to be one of your most affordable options on the site at around $130, and it even has great feedback from customers. As far as install goes, I'm going to give this a 1 out of 3 wrenches, since you can install this in about 30 minutes using basic hand tools. Now with that being said, let's hop into the install. So to begin this installation, we're going to need to remove our factory grille. To do that, we're going to start by opening our hood so we can access the push pins up top. So there are 6 push pins that you'll need to remove out of the top of the grille. This is done by prying up on the center. You can use a flathead screwdriver and then pulling that pin all the way out. So next we're going to need to separate the bottom of the grille. Now this is just a series of clips and the grille is pushed in. So we're going to pull firmly out on that and pull it away so we can disconnect our lights. So now that we have access to the lights, we're going to disconnect the harness from the plug. So what we're going to do is pry out on this red locking tab. Once that slides all the way out, we can press our release, and that will allow us to unplug that. We're going to do the same thing for the other side. Prying out on that red locking tab, and then pressing our release so we can unplug our light. Once you have everything disconnected, you're ready to remove your grille. So with our stock grille completely unassembled, we're just about ready to install this new Eagle Eye grille from RedRock. However, we still have to do some assembly with the new grille, and I want to take a moment to go over some of the features and compare it to the stock one. Now this new grille is a little more aggressive looking than the stock grille, and it's a little stronger plastic. It's made of a high-grade ABS plastic, which is known for its lightweight, durability, and impact resistance. Like I said, it is going to be a little more aggressive looking, and it is matte black, which is going to give you a sleek and aesthetic look. It is also paintable, so if you wanted to match your Jeep, you can do that. Now this new grille has cutouts for the headlights, and it also accepts the factory turn signals, which is really nice, and they give you all the hardware you need to swap all that stuff over. This has a wide open grille, so it's going to give you plenty of airflow just like the stock one, and it also has this mesh screen behind, which is going to shield from any road and trail debris that you may encounter. So with that being said, let's switch over these turn signals, get this ready to install, and show you how it looks on the Jeep. So we're going to flip our factory grille over and remove our turn signals. This is relatively easy to do, as it's just held in by 2 clips. So you're going to have 2 clips on the light that are pushing through. We're going to press these tabs back, and this is going to allow the light to drop down. We're going to do that for both of them, and then this light will slide out. We're going to do the same thing for the other side. So we're going to place our new grille down and get ready to install our turn signals in our new grille. So next step, we're going to install these brackets that RedRock provides with the hardware they give us. Now these brackets hold our turn signals in, and we're actually going to install the lights on these brackets and then screw them in. The brackets are marked left and right, as well as your turn signals, so that's going to take the confusion out of everything. First, we're going to remove the socket out of our light. So you're just going to twist that. That's going to disconnect, and then we can pull that out, set that aside. Next, we're going to take our bracket and we're going to place that on top of our light, and then that is just going to click down on there. You want to make sure that these little tabs engage, and that'll hold the bracket on. Once we're done that, we're going to go ahead and install this on top over the holes. And then we're gonna use a Phillips head screwdriver to install the provided screws. After we're done that, we can reinstall our bulb and socket. Now we're going to go to the other side. We're going to do the same thing. First, we're going to remove that bulb and socket. Then we're going to attach it to our bracket, making sure that that clicks firmly in place, and then we can install it. And then we can reinstall our bulb and socket. So last but not least, we're gonna install our metal clips that RedRock provides us. There's gonna be 4 tabs down here. We're gonna install these. They just push right over on top. This is gonna hold the bottom of the grill in. So you wanna center these over top and then just press down on them firmly. They're gonna slide down and they have little teeth in them that'll keep them on. After that, we're ready to install it on the Jeep. All right, so now that we have this thing fully assembled, we're ready to install it on the Jeep. You wanna make sure that you plug those turn signals back in before we push everything in. So we're gonna click all our plugs back on, making sure that they firmly click. And then remember to push that red locking tab back in. We're gonna do the same thing for the other side. Next, we're gonna start with the bottom. We're gonna line up all those clips and we're gonna get those pressed in. Once we have those pressed in, we can start putting our push pins in the top. Push our grill back, making sure that that radiator cover goes underneath of it. You may need to lift up slightly, and then we're gonna install the supplied new push pins. So those are gonna go right in that hole, and we're just gonna click those down. So the last step to this install, before you close your hood, we're gonna install this weather seal. This is gonna go along the top of the grill. So we're gonna pull the backing off of this double-sided tape. Then we're gonna line up the center as best as we can, and then glue this thing down. Now this whole edge eventually is going to fold backwards when you shut the hood, and that's going to keep a nice tight seal and keep your hood from flapping a little bit. After you have this seal on, you're ready to close your hood. And make sure that this tucks inside of our hood. And then after you have it shut for a while, it'll mold itself and be a little easier. So that's going to wrap up my review and install. For more videos like this, check us out at ExtremeTerrain.com.